Hello everybody, I'm Loaf Dog and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So, I am a little bit lost, I guess, cause yeah, we're still looking for Ruby, but I'm not sure where to go next, cause we can't seem to find the two places that are in these 2 points. Like, I did check all over the boardwalk and nothing came up, and I don't even know what the island is, so I'm a little bit stumped on that front. Let's see, return to the Feld mural and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. I mean, I guess, yeah, although we already did that, and it didn't give me any insight on what's going on and what I have to do, so I don't know. When Kim's not around to stop, you ask Classier about what she heard. I want to see what else I still have to do. I ask Evrart about a seal, but I can't seem to talk to Evrart. Offer figurines to Dolores Day. Take on la responsabilité. Well, if I had the money, I might go for this. Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. Huh. Oh, the other piece of the armor. Yeah, that would be cool. Buy the pants from Kuno. Don't really care. Add even more beauty to the wall. If only there was a brush. There doesn't seem to be... not even one in all Martinez. Find booze. No, thank you. Send victim's body. I did that. And open the apartment door. Alright. Let me check if I can actually go back to Evrart. Because I don't think we've tried on day 5. Hey, racist dude. No, nothing. What about this fine fellow?
Right to work!
Nothing new here, nope. What about mañana?
Hola, wandering man.
Hola, mi hermano. Any idea where it's... no, okay. Kim?
Kim, please, don't interfere.
Yeah, getting in here isn't gonna help us. Measurehead is gonna be a dickhead and not let us through, of course. Yeah. Those tattoos supposed to mean? Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? Kim, what do you think? Nope. Can I just... why can't I have the option to just beat him again? Well, not that I did in this playthrough, but... you get what I mean. Wait, those were stairs? Oh my god. There were stairs right there. I always thought they were... it was like the corner of a bed. I'm blind. Okay. Sorry, guys. It seems like we finally made our way into the harbor after so much time. No. That was to lower the cargo here. Quick save. Maybe equip the Kvasun tool? Persuade. Oh yeah, I had to persuade it. I totally forgot about it. Erratic yet thorough. Been in the word for 2 days. Been in this word for many days. Precarious word. One more door. Icosahedral dice set sirens. Yeah, let's try. Hey, success. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello. Is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
A wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face. Try again.
There's someone in there. I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside a door. Hey! Hey, brother, I like the energy. Mega rich, light bending guy. Of course he would be so, uppity. I mean, he's a light bending guy.
You can't be serious.
Hello? There seems to be a distortion here, brother.
Oh, wait a second.
Maybe flashlight? Yeah.
No?
Excuse me, mega rich, light bending guy. Where are you?
Oh yeah, I see a shadow, I think, yeah. The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Squint? Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, an echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter,
Hello?
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
Yeah, no problem, brother. You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Well, perhaps you could give us money. I would appreciate it.
What you can see of his body appears composed, in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my
Hey,
name
new skill point.
is Rustam Diodor.
Rustam Diodor. Okay.
License holder and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
And I'm confused as to why you would be locked in a container.
Mr. Diodor, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harrier Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
Oh, thank you. How did you become so rich?
Oh lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money.
Well,
And
not
every time I
everyone.
ask, are you sure this is related to the case? You say, sure, Kim, I think it is.
Yeah, in fact it is, bro. Chill.
And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
Hey, with money, I can buy the transceiver. So, that probably still isn't 100% pertaining to the case, but still.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who
Ah.
herself was an extremely high net worth individual.
Well then, the easy way, huh?
All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Oh yeah, I believe you. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that, but alright.
What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual? Cool. But I want to ask... No.
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then,
Well, you could live like a normal guy. I mean,
it's nearly impossible.
you probably live worse than a normal guy,
My assets are so
judging by
diversified that
your
I'm bound to come out ahead.
your
No matter
recent accommodation here. But then once you reach my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Wouldn't it be nice?
Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it?
I tell them, are you fucking stupid?
Not really.
You're right. Capital accumulation is its own reward. Don't you think that you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of the wealth to the rest of society? Cool, I don't even have any interesting replies. Yeah, no, reply number 4.
And they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
1 million?
Dozens, at least. Of course, in the future, it will all be automated. But my point is this.
He says, jabbing his finger into the air a bit.
Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him.
Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great.
This truly, it's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
I can see that you've made a little bit of progress in that sense. Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise.
Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
Does it now? The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1 or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth among that group of individuals. It's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96% or 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual. Wow, alright.
Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit...
I'm sorry for you, bro. That must suck.
Really?
No, not really. They're actually quite many digits.
Kim, are you seeing this weird
I
stuff?
see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container.
Oh, so I'm just crazy. Neat.
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. I can be
Yeah, and about that, what are you doing in this container?
traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's safe. And
Yeah, I don't know how safe that is, bro.
thing. By the way, let me now ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surazne, a precursor of modern Sulaclave, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
We're in Ravachol, formerly a colony of the kingdom of Surazne. We're Martinez, a district of Ravachol, the former capital of the world. We're in Martinez. There's a pretty good hostel here called the Whirling in Rags. We're in Martinez. There's a cool church here. We're in Martinez. There's a creepy abandoned commercial area here. I really don't know.
Yeah, let's go with this.
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up
Hey.
and era trains.
Yeah.
Very interesting stuff.
Yeah, that seems cool.
It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself.
Why?
One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that
Well, yeah, that would explain it.
individuals are constantly banding together to ask for
And I
money.
don't think it would be like that polite. Like, I don't think they'd be asking. Anyway,
Wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money, it can't make a difference to you.
yeah.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to handle all the
Oh, poor baby.
big seagulls. They're always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except poor seagulls. Spending
Okay.
money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
Yeah, no one does.
So, you travel from place to place via shipping container.
Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, bail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit
Bourgeois.
bourgeois.
So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle. Those things all sound pretty nice. Yeah, that does sound pretty tiresome.
And now let's go with number one.
What? No, I didn't think that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
The bending light appears to wink.
You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking people for money?
Kim, shut
It
up!
does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to...
Kim,
lose
shut
what
the
we already do.
fuck up. I mean, you weren't saying anything when I asked, like, for a couple of bucks from the kid down the street. Now, you're trying to squander my one and only chance to get an actual capital? That, mind you, I would invest for the sake of our other investigations, not to buy stuff for me. I mean, maybe also to buy some stuff for me, but that's beside the point.
But Kim, I also can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money.
Yeah.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a smart man.
See? The guy gets it.
As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another.
Yeah.
I think I only have coins for coffee machines.
Ah.
There is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Wait a second. Yeah. Okay, so it's like that viewer told me. He gave us like, how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 million real? Why does it say 3?
Are you sure you don't have any more? I thought you were a billionaire. Thank you for your kindness.
You're welcome. You know,
His eyes narrow. The light seems to bend more aggressively.
maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan.
Ooh.
How's that sound?
Present a sound investment plan. I just might. Okay.
We should get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears.
Alright, man. Thank you for the 15 million real. Now, what I want to do is get my other clothes back on. And then, well, I guess since we're already here, what was it? Conceptualization. Let's see if we +1. +1. Anything else? No, come on. Empathy, logic drop. No, nothing else. Alright. Minus 1 to composure. Okay, that's as good as it gets. I'm gonna save just in case it... Oh, no, that... Wait, what? What's going on? It's like overlaid. It's like he did give me 3 real. But as I'm walking, there's a counter that goes all crazy. Okay, pretty weird. I'm assuming that if I go out, it'll just be 88. Okay. Okay. So maybe we do have to come up with an actual plan.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
Yeah, present sound plan. Of course it's a failure. Let's reload, shall we? Well, let's see where this takes us first. If business planning were really your strong suit, you probably wouldn't be a cop.
Okay, so I've got this idea for a board game.
Go on.
Brace yourself, it is very high concept.
I'm ready.
It's a pen and paper game where people all over the world can play with each other using radios.
What? I'm stealing those guys' ideas?
Hold on. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
Yeah, on second thought, it couldn't have been you. Your idea reminds me of a group of young men who came to
Oh shit, he knew them.
calling themselves Fortress Accident. The name should have been a red flag. They pitched me and a handful of other investors on an idea for a role-playing game that would, in their words, change the world.
What happened?
Well, at first everything was rosy. The ideas were solid, but they were lacking in... How do I put it? They lacked the will to get things done.
Huh.
As their financial situation became more desperate, their ideas devolved...
Okay, so that would have been a good time to help, don't you think?
We lost all of our money. High archetypes never deliver. They're only good for Batman Wilkins or whatever creeps they come up with.
I guess the inordinate amount of time they put into drawing mythical creatures did not generate a return on investment.
Wait, where are they now?
Nobody knows for sure, but the place can't be pretty.
Did you try to salvage the project somehow?
Sadly, when we got there, it was too late. The concept had run out of steam. Only dust remained. What I want to tell you is this. It's a very bad idea. Dead in the water.
Okay.
You seem like a reasonable man, but that is not a reasonable plan.
Thank you for the advice, my man.
And I'm dead. Okay. So it is time to reload, unfortunately. I hope you'll bear with me, but yeah, we have to... Hey, we got a success. Okay, so no waiting. Deploying high concept buzzword generator. All systems functional. Ready to engage in 3, 2, 1. It's time to disrupt the future. You've got to stay lean, innovative, then focus on what matters most, the children.
You should invest in a youth center.
Hey, so we can lock Kuno up for good. That's a smart idea. Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
One dedicated to instilling liberal economic values in children from low net worth families. One to inspire the future leaders of tomorrow to public service. You know, a regular youth center with basketball courts and stuff.
Ah, well, he wants to hear the first one.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future?
Yes, and if it doesn't work out, we can always repurpose the center as a shopping mall or private equity firm.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What do you expect it to return in case?
I don't fucking know. I mean, highly educated, work-ready, human capital ready to be directed toward any number of your vast interests. Or with human beings, there was always a risk associated, which is why we've got to hold onto the center itself as a fallback.
No, let's go with the first one. You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good work.
Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment opportunities.
Thank you.
I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the
Yeah, my man.
Here's the round of seed funding.
Just 100?
Enough to prove out the concept and get things off the ground.
Thank you for placing your unwavering trust in me.
Remember, it's not a handout. It's an investment. And I expect to see returns.
Well, you won't, buddy. The lieutenant stands there, dumbfounded. His mouth opens slightly, then closes again. Is he having a stroke?
Kim, are you having a stroke?
No, I'm not having a stroke. You're just still full of surprises. Most of them.
Oh,
bad,
come on, man.
Some good.
Come on.
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
No, that is it.
Unfortunately, I must be away soon.
Oh,
Next time we meet, I'll be expecting an update on my investment.
yeah, sure, man.
And may your peace of mind guide you to happiness.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you can expect a return on investment, say maybe on day 8? Yeah. Okay, we can buy the transceiver now. It's weird because I thought, yeah, there was a viewer that told me that I'd be getting like so much money that I couldn't even spend it in the game. I guess either I did something wrong or the information wasn't 100% accurate. Still, 100 is pretty good for what we have to do. Now, I expect this won't be pretty. We haven't seen Evrart since day 1. So, how's it going, man? This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's what? How can I... Bro, please. Oh, okay, I had to go around. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Cool.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Yeah, the
Don't
pleasure
have to
is
sit down this
mine.
time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Yeah, I really don't want to, cause that chair friggin' hurts.
I'm told the Union is involved in the local drug trade. I remember the container I asked you about. Turns out there's a mega-rich light-bending guy inside.
Yeah, I want to see what he says about
Mega
this.
rich light bending guy. Oh my god.
He's so rich he could get in anywhere. Slime like him must have oozed in through the cracks. He must have been in the container when someone accidentally closed the door. I don't know how he got in there.
He's so rich he could get in
Damn
anywhere.
it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I think he wants to take down the proletariat, Evrart. Kim, tell him he was there.
Yeah.
There was a guy in the container. But he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Oh yeah.
Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist. The mega-rich are people too. He was a nice man. Gave me stock tips. Yes, the transportation of the mega-rich should be more tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe.
That is true, actually. Despite what he said, I can't really think that, yeah, that's a safe travel option.
You should be honored by the presence of this Magus. He was of Alpha Revacholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood.
Yeah, no.
You're a fucking idiot, Harry. I love it. Thank you
What?
for sharing this deep, idiotic part of yourself with me.
What the fuck?
A hallucinating market liberal. I love it. So poetic.
You're an idiot, bro. How dare
Shudder
you?
to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town. Well, that's too bad for him.
I met a girl named the Seal who said she's working with you.
Funny.
That
Doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
Oh, doesn't it?
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church on the coast.
Oh, that a cell.
Ah, now you
I do
remember.
seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some hypnotic music in there.
Did you also tell her to start the amphetamine lab? Hypnotic music? Liven up the place. Yes, that checks out.
No.
Amphetamine lab? That sounds very immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, what would my name then be?
But what do I know about kids these days?
I'm not
The music they
Heisenberg.
listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music.
He shakes his head with a melancholy smile.
Sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
Found God knows where? That a cell is the daughter of Miko the kebab. A
Who?
man who once killed a guy with a kebab.
I kinda wanna hear that story, I'm not gonna lie.
I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you?
Miko the kebab? Really?
Maybe it was Bogovir. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
Yeah. I wanna hear the story about the kebab. I don't care about his name.
Anyway, I shut down the amphetamine production, but let them go on with the nightclub plan.
A nightclub? Harry, I'm an old-fashioned guy. After work, I like to listen to some rock and roll music and have a non-alcoholic lager.
Sure.
Nightclubs don't interest me. But here I am, talking about myself, when you have much more important things going on. Tell me, Harry, how can I help you?
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
Already did, bro.
I am.
Lie.
No, I'm not. No comment.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly. I guess I'm not. I mean, am I? Let me see. Find booze, send the victim, open the apartment door, add even more beauty, buy fallen plants, find all armor pieces, find the murder weapon, take on la responsabilité. Yeah, I guess I am not.
No, I'm not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Okay, I probably should have said that I was, anyway. He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
I'm already imagining Harry being like, ooh, with the hand over his mouth.
None taken.
And Kim being like,
Anything else to do here, Harry?
did we have anything else to do? Well, I actually did open the door. You asked me. I don't know if you care 4 days later. But yeah.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
No.
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs. I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old Revachol on his wall. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
Yeah, let's play badass.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
He was texting you, and you
Now
succeeded.
let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against...
You know, man, I actually know most of it. I would just appreciate it if you gave me my gun back.
Harry, this strike is the the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
Oh, come on, now you're exaggerating. They were just strikebreakers.
I'm talking.
I don't like that
armed
approach either,
killers in
but
proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Sadamoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing.
yes,
burning
they
villages,
have done
killing
that,
little
but in
children
those
for the
places,
Senorita
not here.
Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought
Senorita
over here.
Pineapple,
They
what?
want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on. You have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical.
Oh,
and
I thought you were
symbols
talking about
of the
yourself.
murder and their brutality
Oh,
are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They
You
lift
could
my
try
legs with that
a
big
diet,
crane.
bro.
It's
They
actually
would,
very fun.
you know.
You should try it.
Yeah, but you should actually try fasting a little bit, bro.
But enough about
That
me
would
and my
help
fun
you.
Container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their
and this would be
control him.
Lely?
That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
Yeah. And then there's the strikebreaker, and the other one, actually, who was the other one?
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push
We
the kill.
push it to the limit.
Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it.
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Yeah, I haven't seen even one of them, buddy. Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
And and the name of their leader is Kuno. That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure...
Oh, they're
bad
talking
things
about the
don't
Hardy
happen.
Boys,
And if
right?
they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader
Yup.
of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says...
We know him
"Boss,
far too well.
Socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land. He
Yeah,
tried to
it was
word
all a
differently,
lie.
but that was the idea.
It was
It all
Ruby,
sounded
probably.
to me like they killed him.
We're still not
I
sure
gave them
about that,
2 weeks
but
paid leave and told them to lay
I don't
low
know,
to
it's
avoid
kinda fishy.
retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martin A's boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
oh, Elizabeth. So, he doesn't want to counter with a narrative that exonerates the Union. But why?
You mentioned the lawyer girl. Tell me about Titus.
I mean, this is all a little superfluous, because we already know all of this, but why not?
There was a bullet in the hangman's head.
So they shot him.
He sounds pleasantly surprised.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
Oh, so you can get out of the container. It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Ah, thank you for believing in us.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you
Whoa.
what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Yeah.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys
Yeah,
like that don't
yeah,
just
that's
happen
true.
to show up during strikes.
The name of the company is Cornell this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Yeah, sure.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That
Tribunal,
sounds
sorry.
serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
Well then, he's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Evrart before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
You mentioned the lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members.
See?
Always working to advance their position in the local
Yeah, he
socialist
also
democratic movement.
said 7.
4 members.
Either he was hiding Ruby's intentions for some reason, or or she is still not perceived as a member of the Hardy Boys.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with
Yep.
them. Hell, interview them. But don't
Already
fight
done.
them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Evrart, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
I mean, they have already done so. Let's conclude for
Was
now.
it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find
Yeah,
your guy.
that's why I'm
But
here.
it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes,
Yet.
Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Bro, I was a communist for half the game. What are you talking about? A man of the left? So you have to be a social democrat? He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do.
Yeah, no, let's tell him that we're more left than he
You're
is.
saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal
Oh.
of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
Depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me
Well,
heavily.
thanks.
But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martin A's, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
I got that. I just want my gun back, please. He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martin.
Hey, just what I wanted to do.
We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
I mean, is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out into the street? Yeah.
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martin A's is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martin A's.
I just hope he's not lying. Because I wouldn't want to do... Well, yeah, I was thinking about the people over at the fishing village. Yeah, more than anybody else, probably Liliane and her daughter. I wouldn't want any harm to come to them.
Fine. If I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
Hey, Zetchanos. How are you doing? He hands you an open white envelope.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right
Yeah,
past
Lillian,
the
of
shop and
course.
across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now.
Yes, I fixed it.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
I love that you can just say, I mailed the signatures right away. Oh, I didn't tell you when I started? Ah, yeah, that sucks. Pretty good, thank you. I actually found a way to go back to the harbor, and hence our little chat here with Evrart. I'll let you see in just a moment why I couldn't get into it. I was so dumb. Let's see.
Can we go over a few details concerning the murder
Most
again?
certainly, Harry.
Oh no, the Hardy
Right
Boys.
by
No.
all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Alright, I will probably...
Bardeur? Just kidding, but not too much.
Yeah, I would probably like to lie to him. Although, yeah, I guess a little time has to pass. Otherwise, he'll be like, bro, how did you get those signatures? Harry, please. Okay. Can I open that with the Kvalsund? Oh, yes. Oh, so that's how it's done. Fallen Ultra Series gloves. Bro. That opens up so many things. Because there were a bunch of white, yeah, doors or locks that I couldn't open. I just had to equip this. Okay. Okay, now we go back. If I can actually get through the right path. Okay. And we go up here. Oh, that one over there, but I don't think I can reach it. Yeah, no. I can go inside here. Now that Renee has died. This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud. René left his uniform neatly folded on the table. Take it? It's just there. Who cares? It's not like anyone's gonna need it. Take the uniform.
René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though.
It's, needed for work and all that. This is gonna take my shit to the next level.
Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes, okay?
Excuse me, Kim, you wanna tell me how I should dress? I look awesome. Thank you very much.
Let's see. Okay, +1 to half light. +1 to Revacholian nationhood. Proud nationalist. Reaction speed. Vigilance. Okay, pretty cool. Still, I think I'm just gonna go back to my nice armor. And the cloak. Cool. Okay, so you see this door. And that's how we get into the harbor. Now, come on, Harry, please. I'm trying to let Citronos see. Okay. So, this is the bridge where Measurehead is. And we always had access to this door, right? We could always get in here at any time. But, you see this? So these are stairs, which take you into the harbor. I thought it was the corner of a bed. And that's why I didn't even check it. I was like, okay, it's a bed. What good is it gonna do me? Yeah, but yeah, it turns out they were stairs. And that's why I couldn't find a way to get into the harbor. Yeah, I was like, I'm so stupid. How could I not have seen that? And as always, Harry doesn't want to come down these stairs. Alright, so let's see what else is there to open. So there was a thing right near the bridge or whatever, right? And then one in the village. There's probably more, but those are the only two that I can remember. Okay, wrong way, wrong way. Let's just go around. I wonder if we have anything new to tell the Frit lady. The yellow roses in the window, those aren't the flowers that were left for Glacier.
Is this about the questions again? Because...
No. Oh wait, I can select this. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Frit slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I mean, it's all for the good of the case, you know? +1 shivers, thank you. +1 shivers. Okay. Quick save. Because that would look really bad. Oh, shit. Yeah. The girl delves into the magazine, hair covering her face. Vision obscured. She cannot see your hand move. Try to grab a package. Any of them. Split it up. Slip it up your sleeve and... Oh no! I said don't let it fall out with a thump. What did you do?
Did you?
The girl stares at the package lying on the floor. It looks a little sad as it lies in the dusty floor. Yep, damaged my morale, and that took me out. Okay, we're gonna make it this time. Probably. Yes! The girl delves into the magazine. Yeah. Down onto one knee, pretending to do up a shoelace. Take a loose package from the bottom, slip it in the old sleeve. The girl doesn't notice a thing. What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 reals.
Oh, I think it's free, lady. She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. The sloppy stacking makes it more difficult to discern the missing one. You will be safe. Nice. I'm a role model cop. +1 endurance. Part of Fritz's army. Okay. Let's go back to this. And this. Nice. I'm gonna walk for a little bit with the things highlighted. Because I wanna make sure that I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I also think I want to talk to Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay, this is the only thing. Figure out what's going on with this kid. Empathy 1.
Kuno does.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Maybe inside his place? No, nothing. Alright. Kim, please. Okay, let's see if I equip a couple of things that might help us figure out his situation. Empathy. And then I'll probably spend a point also. -1, no, thank you. +1. Oh, I have no. That's authority. Oh, really? I only have the shoes and the pinball maker's coat. Huh. I thought we had at least one more. Well, this is a -1, so we don't want any of that. I don't know. Yeah, +1 drama. Sure. Let's see. Empathy. Okay. So, quick save.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay, it's even. Cool. And this is a white check, sure. Hey, success. It's not Kuno, it's Kuno S. I knew it. I knew she was the source of his problems. Any time that he's tried to, open up to us, she's been like, no, Kuno, stop. Fucking bitch. Okay. Interesting. How? No, act on it. Well, interesting how. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something. Something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone. Act on it. Try and separate them. Kuno. Psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
Fuck you whispering about. He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
What you whispering about?
Yeah, of course. She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper.
Yeah, you
okay?
tell her.
Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Kuno, listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary. Phew, am I glad she's out of her hair. She's fucked up.
I guess number 2, because if I told him she's controlling him, he would probably freak out and be like, no one controls me. The fuck are you on about? And if I tell him she's fucked up, he's gonna be protective of her, maybe?
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane, dangerous. She's smoked.
Whoa.
She's done people in, probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
I'm gonna get you into shit, not Kuno. She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
Yeah.
Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again. You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. Fuck, she can read lips? You should cap your mouth.
What do you mean she smoked someone? You think she has anything to do with the dead man? You said she's insane?
What's the language she uses? Napakimpi faggoty?
Is she your sister?
How are you dealing with all of this? Yeah, let's go with the first one.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's
Oh,
right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before, but right now he not only means it, he is sincere.
Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone? You serious about this killing business? What if she has Kuno? That would explain things.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin crawl. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Okay, how many cops has she killed then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just...
Oh, come on.
Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops. A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There's something searching in her eyes.
Kuno, do you think it's possible that she has killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
Whoa, we gotta arrest this crazy bitch. Don't move your head. Just from the corner of your eye, look at her. Okay. Though her friend spoke too low for her to hear, Kuno S is not smiling anymore.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Told you this already.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Nice. He speaks the truth, my liege.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit.
Whoa.
Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
Yeah, didn't we find something about a snuff radio into his shack? He doesn't want to think about it. It isn't just another boast.
What's the language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people.
Crazy people.
Fucking Nakis. I don't know.
It's Suruese. The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa, on the tundra and taiga covered isla of Katla. Far, far away from here, as far as possible, really.
Do they have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruis have that ginger gene.
Kuno, could she be Suruis?
Suruis? Like that man from Shelmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Shelmdall shit.
Revachol does have a small Suruis community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister.
Nice.
She's the stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray.
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
That hallway there, with the janitor's closet?
Well, let's ask first why was she dripping wet? Because, I mean, I think, yeah, if I'm gonna point, she's gonna see us, so.
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
This is some weird stuff.
You said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Huh.
How are you dealing with all of this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. See,
Well, I'm starting to be worried about your safety, Kuno.
Kuno's got this shit under control.
He spits through the gap in his front teeth.
She needs professional help. You can't do this alone. You need backup. I'm here for you. Okay, kid.
Ooh. Number 1 or number 2? Number 2, maybe?
Listen, listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
Are you serious, bro? Like, you are so scared of her, and now you tell me you don't want her to be, rehabilitated in a facility or something? This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
You understand I have another officer with me, right?
The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus.
Who are you kidding, kid? You can't take down a man several times your size. You'll end up dead yourself. I mean, I can respect that, I guess.
But I kind of want to, take her away if she has actually killed someone. Let's say I can respect that, I guess.
Alright, now we can do business.
Business.
What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See, relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked.
I don't want to be hooked on anything, but if you have some heals, I'd appreciate those.
Cooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing.
Nice, finally.
Shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig.
Ooh.
Kuno can flex. Kuno flexes for hobos.
Oh, 15.
Kuno sees
Nice.
you're in need.
He spreads his hands like a baker presenting the goods. A smile spreads across his flushed face.
What was that about running you on errand and illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
What?
This is very interesting, but I'll have to get back to you.
Kuno and his dad had a little falling out, and that's okay. Now a junkie's clawing at Kuno's door. Street's going bad. What?
Dirty Popo Man is you. In there is Kuno's
Oh.
violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
And the thing to note here is that he says that proudly. Are you sure you can take the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition? Don't expect to talk this one down. There are some situations your mouth can't get you out of. You won't sweet talk your way around this, man. Good thing this psycho drug boss is strictly optional.
How much material are we talking about?
Like half
Half of what?
a baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
But that's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's going to happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there all guns blazing to get that speed, because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm an narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm an narc, Kuno. Oh, lie. You need the speed. I'm not going in there.
I mean... Yeah, number 3, I guess.
Yeah, I'm an narc.
Sure. Confiscate it for Kuno.
Uh.
You can have half. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in.
Yep.
Kuno knows everything.
He aggressively points at his
Go
eyes.
to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Listen, man. I'm going to kill Kuno's dad. No, I'm a bad addict cop, then I'm going to get my fix. Come on, Cam. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay then.
Oh, he concedes. What were you thinking, man? Come on. I'm better than that. I don't know. I don't remember how much the... I don't even remember the name of it. The radio thingy we need. How much that costs. But I think I want to buy the fallen pants from Kuno before doing this mission, because he might get upset.
Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies.
Kuno unzips his jacket again and pulls the pants out of the plastic wrapping.
Kuno could already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt.
No, I already gave you the money. Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt. Oh, nice.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Can I talk to Kuno S about the possible alleged murders?
I'll die before I squeal.
No. Okay. Or maybe I have to go around? We'll see. We'll see. Let me just go all the way around here. I don't know if I don't think so. Let's see. Maybe he might want his buddy's uniform.
Oh, sorry, officer.
Nah, okay. Yeah, that would have been weird. Shouldn't have taken it in the first place, but you know, as a character, I probably wouldn't have, but as a player, I need to get my hands on everything I can. Renee will understand me. Maybe if we talk to her from this side? No? Alright. Room number 12. Let's see. This is... Oh, this is it, actually. Use the cutters on the chain.
Ooh. Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the door frame with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Ruiter. Knock lightly. Okay, let's see how it goes if we just get into the building with force. Cool pants. We also got the gloves. Chain cutters. Hey, 97%. One more door. Snip! The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Yup. You know me. Tape player. Oh. Okay. Is anybody actually in here? Kuno de Ruiter is the name on the unfinished homework. It's from 2 years ago. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Oh yeah, somebody is snoring. Take the change, of course. Take the pants. Nice. Oh, wait. The air stinks with something sour. A pile of clothes. A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet. Some socks even. In the dark it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
The lieutenant has covered his nose. Slowly reach out your hand. Something underneath there is breathing. Keep extending your hand towards the pile. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. Pull the blanket off. You see a 60-year-old fat red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. What? You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time. And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing 3 socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep. Oh, figure out what he's trying to say. But this is a red check.
Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. Nocturnal lagophthalmos. The likelihood of falling asleep with partially open eyelids rises after stimulants use and heavy drinking.
I can't believe it. Kuno's dad isn't a loser. It must be someone else. Doesn't look like he's going fuck anyone up anytime soon.
Guess they forgot it too.
I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's a bonus at least. A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
This is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead.
Suddenly, the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
He's trying to communicate.
I mean, I kinda would love to equip something to help me, but I can't because I'm in a conversation. Okay. Hey, success. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
Fuck you, die. What did you just say? You're awake. He's awake.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do?
Call an ambulance.
His side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit. But he's already on his side.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves.
Huh.
Besides, he'd be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops, listening to him. Years? Months? Weeks? The pile of blankets grunts miserably. Okay, let's leave, I guess. So what am I actually supposed to do? Is there any speed here? Writing desk. A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room. Take it. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Alright, Kuno, you're not gonna like this. I'm gonna keep the speed, and I'm not gonna use it. So, aside from that... Yeah, because we've completed quite a few. We have this, which I'm not gonna do. Send victim's body to processing. And I've done that. I don't know why it's still here. Add even more beauty to the wall. Yeah, no brush. Find all the armor pieces. I wish. I don't know what that is. This might take a long while. Who knows? The murder weapon. Oh, the transceiver. Yeah, I gotta buy that. I don't have any more figurines, so... Ask Classier. Well, yeah, once we say goodbye to Kim, determine where the shot came. Look for Ruby on the coast. Get the signature and split a kilo with Kuno. It's a gram. Yeah, I actually wonder how he's gonna take it. Probably not super good. But hey, we've already got the pants, so it's all good. The fuck does Harry care?
Fuck does Kuno care?
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Aren't you going to ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant. Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
Alright, fair is fair.
Give Kuno the vial.
I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Don't give it to Kuno.
I'm keeping it and I'm doing it all myself.
I'm not ready to make this decision.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs.
Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno.
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno.
Okay, so you showed
Kuno's gonna
me.
give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Have you taken a look at my sword there, Kuno? It's hard to see how not giving the boy a bag of amphetamine would cause some catastrophic cascade response. Hard to see, but easy to feel. Somehow this will change things.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
This is staying with me.
Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that.
He turns to you.
This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh?
There is genuine disappointment below the act, sire. In truth, Kuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment. Kuno, I met your dad. There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment. There were tons of unpaid utility bills there.
Yeah.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of Martinet's storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls. In the dark, an opening into the lower tunnels. What?
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
It was dark in there. We sneaked in and got out. It was what you said. Kim dressed up as a hooker, full drag, distracted him. Kuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes. I killed your dad, Kuno. Now.
What?
His eyes become large and round. His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Oh, I think that window is gonna last a couple of days at least. Kuno window?
Kuno window. Come on, kid. Just stop. Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore. Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he is nothing. Yeah, I was wrong. He's hardcore.
Number 3?
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit.
Or,
on the bed.
and this is unbelievable, I know, but you could not do the speed and the crime. You know?
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
The whisper comes smaller than usual. There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Yeah, you don't have to turn into that. Chances are you are going to turn into that. No, you don't have
Get
to.
your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna sub like a turn into...
You should.
Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Oh yeah, he showed me. The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the fence. There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno the Ruiter.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
That's a lame name, Kuno. No, I like it. Kuno the Ruiter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Okay.
Change your name into that, Kuno.
There were tons of unpaid utility bills there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
You can guess. Let me guess. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about them. That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Find a job, pay them yourself. Your dad can't handle things anymore. Yeah, let me guess. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. I did right not to give you the drugs. Let's conclude this.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
She must repeat it. Use every chance to confirm that version of reality. Huh.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Yeah, now I wonder, because the Inland Empire thingy said that this will change stuff. Who knows? It's not like we have anything new to tell him, though, so...
Fucking care.
I mean, yeah, we could have been quote-unquote friends, but... I mean, we've already taken all the information we could from him, and also we got the pants, so I don't think we're missing out on much by keeping the speed. Anyway, off to the pawn shop. There we go. My man.
Hello, hello.
I'm back for the transceiver. Is it still available?
For the moment, yes.
Whoa, 120, bruh. Buy the highly expensive transceiver.
You won't regret it, officer. Whatever you need, the Model 9 can handle.
The lieutenant watches you take the transceiver with barely disguised envy.
You jealous, Kim? Can't wait to take this baby for a spin. Do you think we'll actually be able to reach the coalition with this? Yeah, no. You jealous, Kim?
Not at all, Detective.
No.
The Crystal Sprach is a fine piece of equipment, but I'm quite satisfied with my...
Oh, sure, you keep telling yourself that. Oh, he's totally jealous. He can barely hold it in. Yeah, do you think we'll actually be able to reach the
You've surprised me
coalition?
more than once during the course of our investigation, but I have to say it still seems like a remote scenario.
He shrugs. The pawnbroker turns from you to the lieutenant and back again, a distant look on his face.
Thanks, Roy. This is just what I needed.
We're glad to hear it.
And what was the price of this again? 700! Bro! That's crazy, like... Yeah, there's gotta be something to do with that light bending mega rich guy. Because I mean, other than that, like what else can we... How else could we amass that sort of money. Like that amount is impossible. I've basically been spending almost nothing from the start of the game, and I only got around to 200 real, so that doesn't add up. I could take the... Oh, wait a second. No. Don't tell me. Okay. Yeah, see, I can open this now. Oh, nice. Magnesium. I really needed that. I thought we could break into the house because it was outlined with a white color. And that actually made me just realize that I didn't go back to the other side. Oh, what was that? The shot couldn't have come from here. Trees blocked the way. That's cool, but is it part of the... Determine where the shot... No. Okay. That was just for the sake of it. Alright. I'm not gonna complain. What? Oh, yeah, I wanted to go here. Yeah, now I can open that. There it is. Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. Alright. +1... Oh, +1 composure and that. +1 empathy. Oh, feel the streets. Okay, okay. Highly expensive transceiver. A Kristallsprach Model 9 portable transceiver. Looks and sounds expensive. This model includes Kristallsprach's patented signal purifier technology and a backlight briefcase shell. Pretty cool. That said, we have to take it to a seal to be able to use it, I guess. So back to the church. I wonder, like, if I zoom, if I zoom all the way out, I still can't see that island, that isola that we're supposed to be investigating. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the Feld mural. Still want to finish this first, and maybe. Yeah, maybe we could get rid of Kim and ask Klasia about that stuff. And then we'll do that stuff on day 6. Yeah, I don't know. Let's focus on Asel first.
Hardcore.
Wait. Oh, maybe it was Noid?
Yo, man.
Yeah.
What's on your
Okay.
mind?
I found the radio transceiver.
So your cop ways came through again. Impressive.
Well, my money
See what
ways.
you got.
But anyway.
I got this beauty down at the pawn shop.
Use the highly expensive transceiver.
No cops made that kind of loot, huh?
We
It's a
don't.
brilliant piece of equipment. Maybe even too brilliant. Feels out of step with our whole operation. Alright, Lawfarer, we're ready to do this.
Yep.
I have to warn you though, once we commit, there's no stopping until we've seen it all the way through. No pauses, no second chances. This is our shot. You got it. Cop prep you gotta do, you do it now. We'll wait if we have to.
Why does this feel like a point of no return? Yeah, let's ask these things first and then save, I guess.
Wait, didn't you say we need some kind of power supply?
Don't sweat that. Egg found something down near the waterlock. Some maniac abandoned a perfectly good power source.
That maniac is obviously you, which makes it the power source, your half-sunken Capri 40.
You mean the motor carriage that crashed into the bay?
That explains why it was covered in cop colours. Whole thing's totaled. But lucky for us, the engine on the back is still perfectly good.
Nice.
All I have to do is run a cable
See, it was all
to the engine
calculated.
of the Centaur Man's memorial. It won't last forever, but it should buy us enough time to get you synced up with a big bag.
What kind of car prep do I need to do?
How should I know? It's up to everyone to know their own needs. Whatever keeps your body and soul in top working condition.
At the very least, you should make sure you're wearing a good pair of gloves.
Personally, I'm gonna make sure I've got a steady supply of prep tired handy.
Yeah, I should get some things in order
Do
first.
what you have to do. We're not going anywhere.
Hardcore church! Nowhere else to go!
Like Egg said.
Huh. Yeah, because this really feels like a point of no return. Like an end of the game type of stuff. Where did that all come from? Okay, let's save the day manually. The game, I mean.
Yes, what is it?
Alright. I just want to check. Get to signet. I guess we could do Evrart's thing before doing this. Yeah, let's do Evrart's thing first. And then maybe also talk to Classier. And come back here on day 6. I'm still a little bummed that I haven't found all of the armor pieces. But I mean, it just sounds like it's some, once again, point of no return. It might just be some really long dialogue that I have to sit through, and they're warning you before you initiate it. And they're saying, you know, once you start, it's gonna be really long, but then you can get on with the game. I don't know.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I was asked to get your signature.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Evrart's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Her voice trails off. She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Here, use my pen. Thought what exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves.
Yeah, and I'm pretty skeptical too, if I'm honest. When those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter. Why do you have to do this to me, game? I mean, Lillian and her daughter are the only two people that I like, that I really, really like. I mean, of course, Kim and all the others, but I mean, these ones just mind their own business. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to fuck them over. Let's see if I can actually trick Evrart into believing I made them sign the papers.
On second thought, don't sign the papers.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
I don't think that's a problem, though. Let's see what the old woman has to say. Because I'm guessing she's the other one.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Yep.
I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What
I
can
was
help
asked to
you
get your
with?
signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now. I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says.
Evrart wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
It's just a real estate deal, nothing ominous.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses.
Yeah.
Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should, actually. Let me go back to Evrart and... was there... I don't know if I'm mixing up the games, But I think there was a quick travel option or something like that. No, maybe I just imagined it. Let's see, trash container, physical instrument, legendary, warded door, pile of clothes. Over there? There's a pile of clothes. What? Oh, the one from the street vendor. Okay. I thought they were referring to the pile of clothes Kuno's dad was sleeping under. Okay, let's see if Evrart actually, falls for our lies. That would be the best possible outcome, really.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer.
Yeah, itchy pants, sure.
You won't regret it, officer.
Find something worth salvaging from the pile of rags. Composure. I mean, yeah, I do have an awful amount of skill points. Yeah, why not? But I'm gonna quick save first, cause I'm not gonna spend another point into it. Yeah, something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind. Summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only 450 for you, sir.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if it's only 450, why not?
Prepare for springtime, right?
Yeah, right. How much were the shoes? 50. Can I get a 10-cent discount, bro? What is this? Box of sunglasses.
Like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Try the shades on. Abort! These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega
Of course.
spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
You are definitely not buying those.
Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like those sunglasses. You're right, I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you.
Shades of self-destruction. Rummaged through the box. These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made out of cheap Cerise plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Yeah, sure. Let me just get my conceptualization on before doing anything. No, wait. There we go. +1. +1. And I think there's that. Yup.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts.
Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Sub Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. Try them on. This is how a sea monster sees the world. You become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Wow, officer! You look so cool!
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found...
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. You could do worse. Take them if you want.
-1 perception +1 inland empire. Honestly, I've been spending far too much money on clothes as it is. I'm just gonna keep what I have, and that's gonna be it. Oh, the shoes, what am I doing? There we go. So, back to Evrart. Okay, we just have to go around all these people. Come back up. Nice. Take the stairs. Here we are. Man, it's quite a trip. Okay, but we have almost made it. Okay. Quick save. Oh, and also an autosave. So,
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
I mailed the signatures you asked me to
No,
get.
you didn't.
Fuck.
I know the mailman, Harry. I know everyone and everything that happens in this town, and I know there's no letter in that mailbox yet.
can I put it in the mailbox without the signatures?
Just like I know you'll get it done. Once you stop horsing around, let me know when it's done. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Oh, come on. That's just mean, though. Like, giving you that option for no reason whatsoever. I mean, if you could still put it in the mail without the signatures, then I would understand the option being present. But if it's like this, like, don't even give me the option. Why have you done that? Just to make me look like a fool? And have me go all the way around the harbor? Come on. Alright, let's locate the door. Harry, please. Cool. No. Okay. I guess I gotta convince her. I really hope I'm not putting them out of their homes.
Oh, Lillian, I'm sorry, but I changed my mind. Again. There you are.
Idacy's gonna calm down soon. I
I
can feel
changed
it.
my
The
mind.
wind is
I would
turning
like you to
south.
sign the
Evrart
documents.
and his plan for the village. I guess it does sound nice enough.
Here, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything.
She takes it from you, a doubtful look in her eyes, clicks it, and places the tip on the paper.
Here you go.
Wait, why did you sign it?
I shouldn't have.
I mean, it's Evrart, so it's probably a mistake.
Probably, but it is a youth centre and I have children.
Yeah.
Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. If it's a bad idea, she won't sign.
Well, she was
You'll find
kinda...
she's a tougher nut to crack than me.
Yeah, no, she was kinda hoping you didn't sign, so... Sound logic, division of labor. She leaves the skepticism to the skeptic.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the
I got Lillian's signature. Will you sign the papers now?
Lillian should let her sword make her decision.
Well, I have it
the girl
now.
just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
Wait, you promised.
You need to check your facts, officer. I said no such thing.
Huh. True, she only said she wouldn't even consider signing before Lillian.
So it was a test.
Lillian's not the only one who's too thirsty.
She wanted to see if you would do it, and if she would.
What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. Then
Whoops,
the poor
sorry.
get pushed out of their homes, and the rich get a little richer.
Yeah, that's
the
what
way.
I'm trying to avoid, so...
So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it in the corner. In her mind, the Union is right-wing because Evrart is fat. It's that simple and there's no changing it. She's headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her. Whoa. Harrier's a good name. Trusts the tenant. Suggestion. Wow, okay. Let's see what I have in my closet of wonders. Suggestion. -1. No, that's not what I want. Come on, really? Nothing? Wow. Just minuses. Bro, we've never had that. Wow. Okay. So, no help this time. I guess I can do this. I'll quick save.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
No, not really. I mean, it depends on the setup that I have. With Disco Elysium, since it's just text with, and it's quite, big, I just use OBS's interface. So you can customize that and have the chat on one side, the info of the stream on the other, stuff like that. And the levels of the audio, this type of stuff. Okay, so this is a white shack. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like I said, if I wanted to set it up like I did for Like a Dragon, because I wanted to experience it with the cool TV and everything, I actually had a different setup. So OBS was running on my PC, and I had my TV on and my mic on a stand. It was quite complicated. Convince her to sign Everett's document. And of course, we failed. It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
Isabel, you must understand, this place needs the construction project. Perhaps some financial compensation would change your mind? Wink? Nah. Sign it or I'll have the RCM turn this place upside down. No.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick.
Huh. You got to be smart, read the fine print, think ahead, look for opportunities.
And what do you think I'm doing right now, Mr. RCM?
The scrub brush flies into the bucket so furiously some splashes hit your face. Tastes like soap, unsurprisingly.
Do you know who takes the cream of these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, Claire's accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity.
No, leave my morale
You're
alone.
An officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
It's okay, she's emotional right now. Keep at it, wear her out. Yep, that's what I'll do. What was it? Suggestion? Oh fuck, I can only upgrade it once. Oh well. Let's quick save.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Try again. And we'll just load at this point, because I can't increase it any further, so...
Our tenant, the policeman.
I tried doing it the right way this time. I really did.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Aye, success. Logic and reason won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's a grandmother's deepest vulnerability?
What's going to happen to Lillian's kids? The twins and little Lily?
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna grow up, of course.
And do drugs?
I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves.
They didn't end up like the moribund alcoholics.
No, they are good kids. I brought them up the right way.
There's a note of defiance in her voice.
Are they here now?
No, they moved to Faubourg for work.
And what do you think Lillian's kids are going to do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then...
The old woman exhales. She stares at the ground, unable to finish the thought.
Look, this village isn't what it used to be. It's a dilapidated shithole.
You watch your tongue, boy. This village has held up much better than some people.
Even with her cataracts, she can pierce right through you. Damn, that's cold.
That doesn't mean you're wrong, though. This place ain't what it used to be. Even I can see that. I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government.
Well, I am gonna be in contact with them shortly, so...
I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Nod?
Did you say something?
She squints at you.
I said you can start by signing the papers. I've got a pen right here.
Reluctantly, she takes the pen from your hand, scribbles her name on the line, and hands everything back to you.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Let's go, man it.
The lieutenant gives you a look and sighs. Ever plans to muscle you out with construction noise? He never said that, though. Why would I just... I don't know. Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see? So... I didn't even know where the mailbox was. Now I'm thinking, if I got to the mailbox in the plaza, could I have mailed it without the signatures? Huh, who knows. Hey, we'll just have to hope that for once in his life, Evrart is actually doing something for the good of the people. The mailbox in the plaza. Oh yeah, the one I kicked. Right? It's this way. Drop the white envelope into the mailbox. You drop the white envelope into the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail has collected in there. They'll empty this very soon.
Go back to Evrart. This better be worth it after what we did.
I sure hope so. I want my gun back. Yeah, you keep protesting, guys. The stairs. The stairs, Harry. No, not Kim. The stairs. Thank you. I wonder if that will come into like it will help with the quest. Well, it's not really a quest, but with the whole investment in on the youth center that we talked about with the light bending guy. Huh. Come on, bro. Okay, quick save. Don't make me regret that.
A pleasure as always.
Yeah, it's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me.
The golden boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left.
Yeah.
I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder...
Yeah, the lost gun. That's what I'm after. Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures and now he's happy. Well done. I don't know, your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do. Wait, I could have forged... What? We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire, as always. You are the liege, and you're in.
What was the fine print on the document I mailed? What was the catch?
There was no fine print, Harry. But I do hope all that construction noise and limited street access encourages some people to move.
So it was right.
Ruckus, who wouldn't?
Whoops. Yes, the noise would do the trick. It'll be terrible.
And when they do, they will have a good place to go. I'm currently working on renovating the buildings near the roundabout into affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
So the village is doomed.
Well then.
You were there. You saw the place. A wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez. And they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
Come on, why? Let me autosave. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to. I don't want to do that to the villagers here.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Convince her to sign the document. Okay, so fortunately I saved here. Can I mail it with just one signature, and thus it would just be void. Let's see. Because, yeah, I mean, of course Evrart couldn't have been a nice person. Not even for once. I gotta say, amongst all the people we've met, if I did find my gun and I just had to shoot someone, it would probably be Evrart. Okay, we can drop it in without the signature. But the documents inside the envelope still lack the required signatures.
It's not going to be that easy. We need to dirty our hands with the signatures.
Why?
That's the goal here.
No.
It's not going to be that
Ah, fuck you, Kim. Can't I just figure in set? Postcard. Interact? Yeah, white envelope. Try to find a loophole in the deal. Yes. You take the legal documents out of the envelope. 12-14 month construction period, and the zoning plan is in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
He shrugs. How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way. Look at the zoning plan. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. Yeah, find the loophole. Success. There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12-40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Wait, what are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim, these people are going to have to move away because of the noise.
Of course, I should have seen it.
The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the documents again.
Evrart probably has eyes on us, but if the second signature were to be somehow...
Yes. He won't say it outright, but he's suggesting forgery.
You're suggesting...
Forgery, yes. It would render the document invalid.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
It's not the sort of act I would normally encourage, but under the circumstances...
Yes, my man, Kim.
It may be the only way to save what's left of the village.
Or you could try to trick Evrart. Get someone random to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will already be concluded. Whoa. Everart's people could be watching you here. So should I go inside? Yeah, let me just go inside a building real quick. In the basement. Come on, there can't be any of his men down here. Oh, come on. So where am I supposed to go? Back at the village? That sucks. Yeah, I mean, what else? Maybe my own room? Either at the Whirling in Rags or at the village? Oh, but if I try to go into my room now, it'll end the day. Oh man. Where else could I try to go? Kuno's shack, but it doesn't really make any sense. Even the pawn shop here? Nah. Yeah, but... let's just go here in the village. Maybe... yeah, maybe that'll be far enough. Oh, the church? Maybe? Let's see. Okay, so I try to do it here. What happens? Still Evrart's people. Okay. Put it away. Let's try the church. Right here in the middle of the 2mm hole. Oh, come on! Yeah, I guess it's gotta be in my room. I hope that that's that's at least you know, feasible. Otherwise, I don't know where we could go. Let's see, because I think he... save the game manually. Because I think he automatically says, okay, good night. Yeah, not yet leave, so I can't go in there. Okay, let me say good night to Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Yeah. No, I want to go and take this. Oh, okay. Indirect modes of taxation.
Okay, let's do this.
Hey, with a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line? The name, Isabel Sadie. Indeed, to be honest, it does look very convincing. The calligraphy is close to superb. It might as well be her actual signature. Isn't that bad? But it's not, and the document will be nullified if she disputes it. That means Evrart will have to start over. All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Evrart's accountant in La Delta. Cool. Kim? Harry? Sorry? Okay. Should I talk to the old woman and be like, do dispute that?
Our tenant, the policeman.
Okay, no, that's done, I guess. So let me go talk to Classier. And then we can call it a night. So next time we will mail the envelope, talk to Evrart, possibly find out where our gun is, then speak to the guys at the coalition, and go back to the Feld mural. Yep. That is our those are our objectives. All right. Oh, Classier. I wonder if I can bother Kim. I don't know. Let me save here.
Kim.
Oh yeah, I can knock. Okay, let's go to Classier first. Oh wait. She's made around for 4 months of payments for this room. Okay.
Don't you ever go inside.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
I found your boy. It was empty, just seawater.
Oh,
Did you take the documents?
no, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance. Perhaps the people who were after you took it.
Yeah.
I'll file this under a theft of some kind.
Thank you, but actually, now that I think about it, you mentioned seawater. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch mechanism. The documents were probably just washed away.
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
The date of your re-entry into the fossil record.
Yes, before I emerged like Paleolithic megafauna. It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
What?
Before you was only the room, the sound of the motor vehicle, steam in the bathroom, and darkness.
Let's go for the Elysium one.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you. Oh, that. Yeah, whoo. The less said about oh, the better.
Were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Then doesn't life get hard because we go on? Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, we go on alright. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? Maybe we should stop going on then? Doesn't it going on because the getting harder part?
I think you might have come to the same conclusion last night. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this?
Show her the empty case of the smaller church in Saint-Saëns.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
I'm sorry. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast? Now then, what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. Yeah, are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
She takes a sip of her coffee and smiles.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Huh. Was there anything else? Please tell me there wasn't anything else. It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more. I've heard enough. Yeah. Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
She feeds herself another cigarette. Okay, so that's another task in the bag, and we have a little more insight into what happened before the start of the game. So, yeah, I think we can end it here for tonight. So, I have been Loaf Dog. Thank you all for having followed me thus far, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Good night.